Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes. From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
On the tackle.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
They're usually loud and big. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bryce Love, 72 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. Right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Breeze.
That catch good for only a couple.
Corey Davis. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Chubb on the counter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Down at the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on second down, Breeze. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's got Burton here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
There's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Saints 3.
First and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 27. Caught by Sanu. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Now Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Johnny, that's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
Makes the score Saints 10, Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A run for Nick Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 6 yards there. First down, New Orleans.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Break it down, fellas, break it down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 17, Breeze. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
Nothing here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Breeze to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
midfield. Here's Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards.
1 more yard.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First down.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. He's at the 50. The 30. 20.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try again with Chubb, and he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to you about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up off the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Second down and 7.
Made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
On the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And it's third down.
On third down, here's Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Bree's going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Davis one that's intercepted. Jackson with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
First and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 17, Jackson. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Breeze. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up around the 27. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Wolfe, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This one into the hands of Burton. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And quickly finding Rager. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll fire deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Reagor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Sanders for the
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Markel Lee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The 25-yard line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanu on the catch.
7 yards the pick up there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, it's Breeze. They set up the screen to Chubb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. He's going to look deep for more. And it's caught inside the 35. And it takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.